How did we get two Alice in Wonderland attractions in Disneyland when there are so many classic characters that do not have any representation at all? We have to take this back to the 1920s. Walt Disney had a long-standing relationship with Alice in Wonderland. After all, the Alice comedies are what Walt and Roy started a Disney Brothers studio with. Over the years, through Oswald and Mickey, Silly Symphonies, and Snow White, Walt always had plans to do an Alice in Wonderland film, but could never get a concept he wanted. That is until he was re-inspired by Mary Blair's drawings. The film came out in 1951 to tepid reviews and seemed to be a disappointment all around. Even with Walt, he felt that the story had no heart, no moral plotline to carry you through. It was mostly just a string of incidents that Alice encounters. Despite that, the film still had earned a spot in Walt's theme park. There initially was to be an Alice in Wonderland attraction at Disneyland that would be ready for opening day. The episodic nature of the movie made it challenging to translate to a cohesive narrative-based ride experience, so for a while it was designed to be a walk-through funhouse. With some kooky effects befitting Wonderland, it was to include illusions with forced perspectives, a hedge maze, room with doors to nowhere, and rotating platforms. It was eventually deemed more efficient to move guests as a ride and attraction. However, this change made the ride out of reach financially for opening day and became a victim to the constraints with time and money. The Mad Tea Party was created to fill the Alice in Wonderland void that needed to be ready by July 17th. After a few re-airings of the edited-down versions of the film on television, it had gained some new popularity, which was when WED decided to circle back to the Alice-themed dark ride. They assigned background artists from the original film, Claude Coates, as show designer, and a team that consisted of his fellow animators Colin Campbell, Blaine Gibson, and Ken Anderson. Eventually, Mad Tea Party was relocated to the side of Fantasyland and connected the two attractions and gave Disneyland a small corner of Wonderland.